AsSalamu Aleikum. Welcome at the Health Coaching Effect. Today I'm sharing with you how to prepare preserved lemons. All we need are organic lemons, a sterilized glass jar and sea salt. And after that, a lot of patience. Depending on the amount of preserved lemons you want to make, you may want to use a bigger glass jar. I have used a 750 milliliter jar and will squeeze in 6 lemons. It is important that the glass jar you use is clean to avoid the lemons going bad, and therefore I sterilize it in the oven. First I wash the jar with regular dishwashing soap, then I rinse it with hot water and do not dry the jar. I then place the wet jar in a preheated oven for about 15 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. Take care when you take out the glass jar from the oven as it will be very hot, and do not place it on a cold surface directly but let it cool down first naturally. Now that we have all the ingredients, it's time to start. Bismillah. Make sure to wash the lemons thoroughly as we will be using the whole fruit including the lemon skins. It's very important that you use the best quality and preferably organic. There's a special kind of lemons that are used in Morocco to make preserved lemons. However, I have used the best quality I could find in my local supermarket. Start by slicing the amount of lemons you want to use. First from the top, and then you turn and twist the lemon and you slice it again a second time, so there will be 4 connected quarters. Like this. And like this. So here you can see it one more time. First slice it, then twist and turn. Slice it again, and we continue like that. As I said, I'm making 6 lemons, inshallah. Now quickly clean your workspace and get ready to fill the jar with the lemons. Open the lemon from one side and add 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Then turn the lemon and add a 2nd teaspoon of sea salt from the other side. So each quarter is covered with the salt. Then add the lemon to the jar. Now it is a matter of squeezing in all the salted lemons so that they stick closely together and there will be enough juices from the lemons to cover them later in the process. And we do not have to add any water. Also, don't worry about any seeds. You can leave them as they are. I found my jar was pretty packed before I could add the last lemon, and I had to rearrange them to fill the jar completely. So this is the last lemon before the jar goes for a long rest. Sprinkle a little bit more sea salt on top of the lemons and then close the lid. This is how my jar looks right now. The lemons have already released some juices and this will become more as the salt will do its work. Now place the jar in a dark place for the next 3 to 4 days. I keep the jar under in my wardrobe where it is dark and dry and room temperature. Meanwhile, just to show you the last batch of preserved lemons I made in a different type of glass jar, this is the expected result after 1 month of rest. After 3 to 4 days, it's time to check the lemons. Do they look fresh? Did they release enough juice to cover all the lemons? How is the smell? Alhamdulillah, my lemons look brilliant. The salt has dissolved and all seems great. I will only add a little bit more lemon juice as I noticed that the top part is not fully covered. I'm always excited to make preserved lemons. I use them in tagines, dressings and marinades. It's such a great flavor to add and to make your dishes special. And it's great that you can make it all by yourself from scratch. 1 month has passed and this is what my lemons look like right now. They're preserved and amazing. Let's have a closer look and I will take out some, as I will be preparing a tagine with preserved lemons right away. I will be using 1 lemon for my dish, thus 4 quarters. As you can see, you can easily separate the quarters. Removing the pulp from the skin is also easy and simply done by hand. I will be making a fish marinade and therefore I will finely chop the pulp and 2 quarters of the skin. The other lemon skins will be placed on the top of the tagine for any guest who would like some extra. For tagine inspiration and more easy, tasty and healthy recipes, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notifications so you will be aware whenever there is a new video online. I also love to get in touch with you and please do share videos you love with your community to further promote home cooking and healthy food. Make sure to remove any seeds from the lemons, and once all chopped, it is time to add the preserved lemons to the marinade. For this simple fish marinade, I previously mixed 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped parsley and cilantro, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and now all that is left are the preserved lemons. Mix it all well and then marinate the fish for some time in this lovely, they call it Chermoula marinade. Enjoy the home cooking and stay healthy!